Thanksgiving. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you did too. Let me know. Did you have a great Thanksgiving? I know I did. And, basically, the week after Thanksgiving when I came home and I was ready to make videos, ready to make this one, ready for all the videos that I'm gonna push out to you guys. Unfortunately, my girlfriend got, wow, I made it sound so dramatic. She's fine. She got murdered. No. Basically, she got influenza, the flu. She got influenza A, actually, which I don't know how many letters influenza A or influenza has, but she got the A one. And yeah, so I was making sure that she was all right and busy, making sure she was healthy and safe and everything. So I had that, and I had this weird thing. Let's just make hand movements while we do this, because I feel obligated to make this the best ASMR video I can, because it's been a minute. So yeah, we'll just be chatting for the first little bit. If you want to skip it, you totally can. I had this, the bottom of my tongue was swelling up, because every once in a while my teeth decides to be too sharp for a week, and cut up the bottom of my tongue. So it was getting pretty swollen, and I couldn't chew and feel good. I couldn't eat. It was really weird, and speaking was hard too, because I would cut up my tongue. And I'm a server, so all week I was just, can I get something back? Okay, what can I get for you to eat? And I would have to talk weird, and I figured that wouldn't be very relaxing in an ASMR video. But now we got all those things. We're good. Those things are all dealt with. Everybody's healthy and happy now. Oh, and I had some car issues, but we figured out those as well. We figured out those as well. Oh, and I got a haircut. I don't know if you noticed, but I did. And I say I don't know if you noticed because it's been kind of a funny thing this week about, I don't know how to say this without it seeming sad. I don't want you to feel bad for me, because I think it's funny and interesting. But basically, no one has said anything about me getting a haircut here. It's almost as if no one has noticed, which I think is very interesting. So my girlfriend obviously has. Yesterday I was playing video games with my friends online, and basically at the end of the call, someone was like, and we have our cameras on when we play, so it's really fun. And at the end of the call, one of my friends was like, "Wait, CJ, did you cut your hair?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Has it been like that for a while?" And I was like, "Yeah, the past 2 times we played, I've had a haircut." And I think it's just funny because it's interesting. I think with the headphones on, it can maybe look like I still have long hair, but I'm just pushing it to the side, so I don't know. But yeah, I was kind of sick of the long hair, and I kind of figured it was a time for some change, so I decided to be done with that. But yeah. So I've got what I believe is gonna make this the best ASMR video that you haven't seen yet, which is kind of a dumb title because you haven't seen it yet. So obviously it's gonna be the best of what you haven't seen, because this is the only thing you haven't seen. I mean, there's a lot that you haven't seen. We don't need to go into semantics about it. But facetious title that is. But yeah. So, you can trust me, okay? I have been a team member since 2021. And we don't know what that logo represents. That's all it is. Team member since 2021. CJ. And, you may remember if you've been here since my very first video. I think it's the only one that I've said this, but my name is Christopher James. So that's what the C stands for, and the J stands for. My middle name is James. And, yeah. So that's why my name is CJ. The story I tell people, and this is what I believe to be true, I just don't want to say like it's fact, because maybe I'm wrong. I wish people would talk like that more often. But, basically, it's a magnet. But basically, I wonder if we can let it jump. My mom, maybe that's too loud, we'll see. But you can see that, right? I'm gonna try one more time, make sure it's nice. There we go. But basically my dad wanted, wait, now that I think about it, I'm totally wrong. What I would tell people is my dad likes the name Christopher, but my mom hates the name Chris, so she won by calling me CJ. But now that I remember, my dad had his best friend named CJ when he was in school, so that's why my name's CJ probably. I never thought about that till right now, so thank you guys for witnessing history and the realization of what, yeah. So we're gonna put this one on, actually. Oh yeah, you can't even see it. Oh, what's the point? Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. So I'm just gonna... That was kind of cool. That looked kind of cool, I feel like. And it didn't make that big of a sound. Maybe I'll do that with all the props today. So here's what I got. I'm feeling feisty. It's my anniversary today, guys. It's December 5th. I'm recording this pretty early in the morning because it's my anniversary with my girlfriend. It's exciting. It's also Nathaniel from my 3rd hour English class. It's his birthday today too, so maybe I'll text him. I haven't texted. I think I text him every year, but we weren't like great friends. We played football together a little bit. I don't know. But I feel like celebrating. So I'm recording this early so that I can go grab my last few presents and hang out with my girlfriend. We're celebrating 5 years. 5 whole years. And this year we're finally together on the day. We've been doing long distance for so long, so that's why I mainly moved to Wichita. So we could be together, because it was pretty sickening. Let's open this up, shall we? So yeah, it's an exciting day, and that's why we're celebrating with a Coke. It's a Coke. It's a Coke. Coca-Cola. It's a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Wow, it sounds like it's a beat. It's Coca-Cola. It's a Coca-Cola. This is a wonderful can opener. If you didn't know this, it's one of the most important things to get right. Excuse me. don't understand why that was happening. So we're gonna, I feel like if I throw it, it's gonna rip the sheet. Whoa, that was kind of cool. I'm gonna do that again. That's so cool, actually. What the heck? That's like pop rocks. Okay, we're gonna set it down there next to all the expensive equipment. So I wanted to try something. I got a new medical light, and as you see, it works on the mics right here. So we go. Yeah, and you could do it over here too. But yeah, we got a new medical light. I actually got this one for free. I don't know why, but someone gave it to me when I was serving. They were just like, I don't want it. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. And now I got another one. And this one is interesting. Compared to my other one, I feel like it's... Here, check this out. It's got a bigger, like, front end. But the bulb, I feel like, makes it point out more straight, so there's less of a flare. I don't know. I'm curious to see next to my other medical light, which one has like a bigger flare and stuff. So you can follow a light like this. You can follow it when it goes across the stream. Oh, dang it. Now this whole time, the carbonation is, I should have didn't think about that. The carbonation is like, it's wanting to get out. But, let's not think about that now. Here we go. Got a light shining it on your face. Shining it on you. I'm brushing with light here. I'm brushing with light. Brushing with the light. This light is actually a brush. That brushes you. Brushes you. Here, let's make a little 8. Do you draw your 8s like a figure 8, or do you draw it with 2 circles? How do you draw it? How do you draw it? How do you draw it? How do you draw your 8s? How do you draw your 8s? How do you draw them? How do you draw your 8s? Oh, I kind of had this idea too, because it makes your finger orange. It's not super bright right now. Let me see if it's bright and just look straight into it. It's silly me. Okay. So it makes your finger orange. Now follow my finger. This would maybe be cooler if it was like pitch black or something. Yeah, maybe this is not working. Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to see it, because I like how it like can shine through your fingers like that. But I think the lighting is not proper for it to be nice. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some counting. Some good old Coca-Cola. We're gonna do some counting. I have a ramekin. Sorry, my nails. I just cut them. I should have then there's strawberry, which is pink. And we don't have any strawberries in this one. I don't know why. I checked it the other day, or yesterday, and I was like, wait, there's no pink ones. I've never seen a pink one. And did you guys ever hear that TikTok sound? It's like, what came first? Orange, the fruit, or the color? It's the fruit. So you don't have to worry about it, the fruit. I'm so confident because I hate seeing those videos. Maybe, okay. Let's chill out for a second while I pour all these nerds out. Basically, I get annoyed at those videos that are like thinking like this profound thoughts, like if two vegans are fighting, is it still considered beef? I don't know why those types of videos annoy me. Like, I don't know what it is that they specifically are like. I can pick apart them so much. Like, no, it's not. It's still considered beef because saying something you have beef with someone is not saying that you have meat with them. Like there's a such thing as a word spelled the same having two different meanings. I don't know what it's called. I know a homophone sounds the same, but it's two different spellings or two different words, but they sound the same. So it might be a homophone, but I think there's even more. There's an even further classification for words that are spelled the same, and there's two different words with them. So yes, it's still considered beef. Okay. Is water wet? It depends. If you're using wet as a descriptor, then water is wet. If you're using wet as a verb, then it's not wet. You know, like that's the difference. And like people argue with it, but wet can be both an adverb or an adjective and a verb. And if wet is a verb, water is not wet. Because in the verb tense of wet, water in the verb water is making something wet, so that's a verb. It wets something. But if it's the adjective and you're describing something as being wet, then the water, it fits that descriptor. It's about, are you, and people, this is a dumb tangent, but like people, that's what people would argue, like, no, water makes something wet, so therefore it can't be wet. But it's a logical fallacy because you're arguing two different meanings of the same word. You're arguing that the wet can only be used in the verb sense, which is not true. It can also be used as an adjective. And if it's an adjective, water is wet. If it's a verb, water is not wet because, yeah. I don't know why, but I think here's what it is. I don't think those things are annoying. I think usually the people that say those things and think it's so profound, those people I think annoy me. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm just prejudiced towards those people. So if you're one of those people, I'm sorry that I just kind of roasted you for this is probably 5 minutes, but now here's what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but I have a bunch. I'm counting how many I have left because I want to be smart with everything. So what I should do is I'm gonna put them all in the ramekin. And this is a ramekin. If you've never heard that, I say that things are. I tell people that it's a ramekin. They're like, what does that mean? It happens all the time at work. And even my girlfriend didn't know what a ramekin was. And that's fine because it's kind of a very specific type of word. So, sorry about that tangent. I hope that I put timestamps in so that you don't have to listen to that if you don't want to. Okay, here's what I got. I got a whole ramekin of nerds. Now, I can tell you, just by looking at it, there's more yellow. There's more yellow than any other color, and there's only yellow, orange, and purple. So you can try to make a prediction by how many 3 purple, 4 purple, 'Fell to the bottom. We got 5 purple. We got 6 purple. We got 7 purple. And we got 8 purple. Okay, we have 8 purple. This is how many we have left. I'm going to take out the orange now. Okay, I got it. That was awesome. We got 1 orange. We got 2 orange. We got 3 orange. This is reminding me like one of those math questions where it's like, they think they have roughly how many jelly beans? No, how many of each color? We got 4 orange. We got 5 orange. We got 6 orange. 7 orange. We got 8 orange. We got 9 orange. 9 orange and 8 purple. Interesting. I've only got yellow left. It looks like a lot more. Real quick about orange. What came first, the color or the fruit? The fruit came first because it was an orange tree that the color was named after. Before the actual word orange was made, they just called it red yellow. And that's in a Vsauce episode, so if you don't believe me, you can believe Michael Stevens, okay? Trust me. Michael Stevens is the GOAT. Okay, how many we got left? I'm going to count by 2s because there's a bit more. 2 yellow. 4 yellow. 6 yellow. 8 yellow. 10 yellow. 10 yellow. Then 10. 12 yellow. 12 yellow. 14 yellow. 14 yellow. And we got 16 yellow. I don't know if that's relaxing. It kind of sounds like it's not. So, we have 14 yellow. How many do we have now? Correct. 13 yellow. Which is not a good number, so I'm probably going to have to eat another one. Unfortunately. I've got a pen here. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I've got this game, which I really like the art. This game has beautiful art. And I'm going to be tracing it for you. So we're just going to get into it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So that when we zoom. Oh, hello, close up CJ. Let me get better situated here. So that when we zoom, I can just draw for you. Okay, and yeah, see it all right? Okay, but we got a werewolf nose right here. We've got lots of teeth. This is big, big, big mouth. What a big mouth you got there. Got some arms. Very muscular. Got some legs. A tail. A nice tail right there. Okay, and this game is called One Night. Okay, stomach, chill out. One night. Ultimate werewolf. And werewolf is spelled WERWOLF. Now let's look at some of the art we got. Whoa, I forgot that it's zoomed in. I forgot this ear is not going to get very much attention. So let's do it when we can. Maybe I can flip it to this side. Yeah. Here's the seer. But right now you're the seer because you can see me. So this is the seer, the seer, the seer. And the seer has a very important role. What the seer does here, maybe I can turn the camera a little bit so it's a little more center. Yeah, so I can be a little more... my headphones. My headphones fell out. This is what I look like with no hair. Oh yeah, bald CJ. Okay, so I'm a little more center now. You got the seer. And she's got a nice cloak here. Or a nice hood. Blue hair, which is pretty snazzy. Got strands right there. And then she's a nice pink top with some purple sleeves. And she's got a crystal ball because she is the seer. Kind of like a psychic, but she's not a psychic because psychic's another role in this game. Now basically, what this character does is she gets to look at a couple cards in the game. The purpose of the game is to figure out who the werewolves are. And you figure out who the werewolves are. It's like Mafia, actually. It's very similar to the game Mafia, except there's no moderator, which is really nice. Is it weird that this is your left ear? Whoa. Oh my gosh, I thought I just started having I was scared that I just started having a bloody nose. I've been getting the same bloody nose every couple days, and it's so frustrating. And I was afraid that was just about to start happening, which is like another 20-minute ordeal. But here we go. Got the troublemaker. She's got a nice defined chin here. Look at that defined chin she's got. She looks like a troublemaker. She's got long, flowing hair like this, which just flows everywhere, and she's got it in a bun in the back here. And then she has got some nice poofy shoulder pads at the end of her sleeves. And she's got a very nice green top. How do I avoid demonetizing this video? She's got a nice green top. That's all we're gonna say. She's got it's got a corset, is that what that's called? And she's not wearing any long sleeves. She's got short sleeves today. 12 yellow. Did you see that? That would have been awesome. It would look stupid if you didn't know. Now, We got a werewolf. Scary guy. Kind of hard to see with the dark, but big, boisterous fur. Head of fur, nice long, pointy ears. Nice nose and very yellow teeth. Because he doesn't brush his teeth. And that's what happens to you. If you don't brush your teeth, you become a werewolf. So, brush your teeth, kids. Got some claws over here. Nice big arms. Got his torso. And he doesn't need to wear clothes because he has fur. That's what that is. The werewolf. And he's a bad guy. You don't want to be the werewolf. Everyone will try to hunt you. Okay. We got the tanner here. Now the tanner is a very interesting role because the tanner, as you can see, hates his life. Tanner does not want to be alive anymore. Look at his red hat. Who wants a red hat like that? Wow, that was rude. Why did you think that? That's a rude thing to think. Come on, viewer. He's got a big, defined chin with a little bit of hair that he wishes he could pluck out, but it's so strong he can't. And his Adam's apple looks more like a tumor. So he does not want to live. He does not want to be around very much. So his goal right here is to be voted out and to be killed. If people think he's a werewolf, he wins if he dies. If he gets voted out of the island at the end. So that's a very fun role to play, but it's also very tricky. You didn't see that one, did you? But 11 yellows. Now we have a minion. He's also a bad guy. But similar to the tanner, the minion wants to die. I think it's something about having a chin like that. When you have a chin like this, you want to die. Because the tanner has a chin like that as well. He's got a big Adam's apple as well. A big pointy nose, and that's how you know he's evil. They always affect the nose if they're evil. Voldemort, Red Skull, the octopus from whatever. Something about noses. Anyways, he's got one. He's got yellow eyes. Now, this minion, he wants to die as well. And if he dies, people, or the werewolves win. If he dies, the werewolves win. The difference is, the tanner is the only one who wins if the tanner dies. But the minion wins. And the werewolves win if the minion dies. So it's kind of a tanner, but for the minion team, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun to play. We got the Insomniac, which she's fun. Big bad hair. Look at this. Lots of bad hair. And she doesn't do much. She just falls asleep. And at the end of the night, she gets to see what her card is. And so she'll know if she's a werewolf or something. Because that's like the troublemaker, like, switches cards. There's a robber that switches cards. It's pretty fun. There's a mason. Now a mason is on the villager team as well. He just wakes up with another mason, if there's two masons. If not, he's just a normal villager. If there's another mason, he is a villager, but they just at least know. They can trust that two people are safe. He's got a nice long forehead. Look at that chin. Perfect chin. He doesn't want to die. fix you up. Oh, don't zoom in. That might be perfect. There we go. I looked at the clock, and it's actually time for me to go pick up the gifts that my very beautiful girlfriend deserves. So, I have a little bit overstayed my welcome, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope this was relaxing and worth the week wait. Thank you so much for being so amazing for me, guys. I didn't even mention we hit 3,000 subs. And then 3.1 thousand subs in 1 week, and that was amazing. Thank you guys so much for that. Seriously, you guys make me feel like I have purpose, and it's honestly just such a good feeling. So thank you guys for everything you do. And I should try to think about, I kind of want to be nice. Like, notable people are Connor, who says yes at every video, Jacob, who calls me dad every video, Caroline, who, oh, please be Caroline, not Coraline, I'm pretty sure it's Caroline, who's been very supportive as well. Christopher Wallace was, I think, my first comment anywhere. He's kind of dropped off a little bit, which is okay. If you guys get bored of me, that's okay. Find someone else, share the love, it's no problem. I'm gonna hate myself, but there's lots of people. Maybe I'll make a little list or something in the description. Just thank you to everybody who has been so supportive of this channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope that we can have a great rest of the year, and going into 2023 just with a whole lot of ambition and excitement. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.